everybody about persistence, okay? He called me on, okay? He said, come speak on Friday. About what? Houses? He said, no, persistence. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. So I'm going to speak to everybody today about persistence, okay? And I'm going to apply a lot of it to my life, okay? How do you keep going when everything is telling you to quit?
Come on.
If all your prospective clients are telling you no, and all you're going to do is quit, how do you keep going forward? Lamont, if you sit down and talk to 20 people, and they all 20 people told you no about your service, about your product, what's in you, what's going to move you to actually sit down with 20 more people? How do you get past that point?
Yeah.
How do you get past that point? I'm going to tell you all about this story about this mountain. At the top of a mountain, it was a patch of snow. One day the sun started shining and the snow started to melt. The snow started melting and started running down the mountain, and it formed into a stream. You see, people, this stream, it had one goal in mind, and that was to become great. And it knew in order for it to become great, it had to get to the ocean. One goal, to become great. It knew in order to become great, it had to do two things. It had to connect with others, and it had to grow. So this stream kept flowing down the mountain. It started connecting with other streams of water. It started getting bigger. It kept flowing on down the mountain. It kept growing by connecting with other streams. It had one goal, y'all, was to become great by getting to the ocean. That was its only goal. So the stream kept flowing down the mountain. It got down to the bottom. It encountered a bush of leaves. It poked at it, and then it finally went through the leaves. But it kept going forward towards its goal. Kept flowing, kept flowing. It knew it had to connect with others to get bigger, and it had to grow. So the stream kept flowing. It came upon these small rocks, okay? It couldn't go through the rocks, but it was able to go over the small rocks. But it kept going forward now towards its goal. One goal, to make it to the ocean and to become great. One time the stream came upon a big rock. Now this rock, of course, it couldn't go through it, couldn't go over it, but it found its way around it. But it kept going forward towards its goal. One goal, y'all, was to get to the ocean and to become great. That was the only goal. And knew it had to do that because to do it, he had to connect with other streams, to become bigger, and grow. And finally, one day, the stream, it finally did make it to the ocean. See, it didn't matter what came in the stream's way. The bush of leaves, the small rocks that it had to go over, the big rock that it had to go around, it never lost sight of its goal. It was persistent in reaching its goal. Your goal, you gotta have a goal. You gotta have a goal. Whatever you do, you gotta have a goal, y'all. That stream did not let anything stop it. It made it to the ocean because it wanted to become great, become part of this great big ocean of water. And it made it there, okay? My story was, not was, but my story is, back in 1989, me and a close buddy of mine, everybody in here should know who he is, okay? We wanted to do real estate so bad, but we didn't know how. We didn't know the first thing about getting started. We read a few books, looked on the internet. We didn't know what to do. I remember some days, man, I was driving around just looking at houses. Man, I wish I could have that house. I wish I could have that house. But we didn't know what we were doing. But we had that drive. I really had the passion, okay? I really wanted to do real estate. I wanted to do it so bad because I always knew and read that 95% of the rich park their wealth in real estate. I wanted to be rich. That's all. I wanted me some real estate. I can remember thinking back, if I just had me 5 to 10 rental houses. Trying. We kept reading. We kept asking questions. I didn't actually get my first rental house until the year 2007. That's when I first got my first rental house. I started in 1999, but I didn't get my first one until 2007. But I got it. I was persistent with it. Everything else that I had going on during those years, I never lost sight of me wanting to be in real estate. See, when I was in high school, I took one of those tests, you know those tests that you take that, if you answer these questions, it tells you what you're gonna be. Mine said I was gonna be a janitor.
Wow.
I knew I was not gonna be no janitor. I was not gonna be no janitor, but that's what the test told me that I was gonna be.
Wow.
A janitor, right? So, scratch that, I'm not gonna be no janitor. But in high school, now y'all, I knew I wasn't going to the NFL, okay? No, that ain't me. I know I ain't going to the NFL. I knew I wasn't going to the NBA. I don't have a jump shot. I was probably the only kid in school that couldn't even do a simple layup. So I knew I wasn't going to the NBA. But that just wasn't me. I knew I wasn't blessed with a voice to sing. I knew that because I was in the store singing one day, and a lady said, "Son, you got the voice that only God can." That's it for me. That's it for me. So I didn't have any gifts or talents, okay? But what I did know was that persistence is a great substitute for talent. I knew I could do that. I knew I could be persistent at whatever I set my mind to. See, commitment, discipline, motivation, hunger, all those things, they are good if you want to succeed in life. But without persistence, neither one of those is not going to amount up to anything. Because you're going to come across some things that you got to go through, some obstacles that you got to go over. Some you got to even go around. But when you get your weight up sometimes, you can push whatever obstacles out your way. But until you get to that point, you got to either go through, above, or around. Those are detours. Those are hurdles. And for whatever that you're trying to do in life, you're going to encounter them. Show me a successful person who has not encountered hurdles and obstacles and roadblocks and detours. They don't exist. They do not exist. Do everybody know the story of the rabbit and the turtle and the hare? You know, the rabbit, he challenged the turtle to the race.
Yeah.
And now come on now, the rabbit, he knew that he could beat the turtle, okay? But he challenged the turtle to the race, and the turtle, he accepted, okay? So they started out running, bam. The rabbit got so far ahead, and he looked back and saw he didn't even see the turtle in sight anywhere, okay? So he decided, well, shoot, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm high and tired anyway. So he sat down, he fell asleep. When he woke up, he still didn't see the turtle. But then he looked forward, and the turtle was crossing the finish line. So the rabbit, he took off. He could not catch the turtle before the turtle crossed the finish line. Can anybody in here tell me the two main reasons why the rabbit lost the race?
Underestimate his opponent.
He did that.
He was inconsistent. He stopped running. He should have kept on.
Exactly. Anybody else? Because we all know that he was faster than the turtle. That's no question. It was two reasons, y'all. Number one, of course, the turtle was persistent. He kept running, right? But what the rabbit did was, when he started the race, his goal was to beat the turtle, to get to the finish line first. But along his journey, he lost sight of his goal. He was too busy looking at the turtle and not the finish line. The turtle never stopped looking at the finish line. What's that song, Keep Your Eyes on the Prize?
Yeah.
The turtle never took his eyes off the prize. The rabbit did. The turtle was ever persistent in his goal. So how do you develop persistence? Do anybody know how do you develop persistence?
Definitely go.
That's part of it.
Do
Yeah.
something over and over again.
That's part of it too. Exactly.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes on the prize. I'm gonna give you mine, y'all, okay? You see, everybody, me, you, all of us, everybody is persistent at something. You might be persistent at every Friday when you get that paycheck, you go down there and you buy that lottery ticket because you're trying to win that $20 million lottery. Okay? You might be persistent that I'm gonna catch my show every Thursday night that we come on. I'm not gonna miss a show. You persistent at it. A lot of cigarette smokers, they persistent at going out and smoking that cigarette every 2, 3, 4 hours. I don't know how often that they do it, but they are persistent. Even a fool is persistent. Even if he's just being persistent at being a fool. Okay? But what I've learned about persistence isn't something that you develop. Persistence is something that you direct. We all have that persistent ability within us. We just choose not to direct it towards our goals. You got to direct it towards your goals. So now go back to the question, Not how do you develop persistence, but how do you use it to your benefit? Somebody here said, have a goal. Yes, you gotta have a goal. A goal, y'all, is like a purpose. A goal is like a purpose. But that purpose, it cannot just be a purpose. That purpose, it has to be definite. It has to be definite.
That's right.
Napoleon Hill described a definite purpose as, he used the analogy of a ship. This ship being in the middle of the water, big old cruise ship. At the back of the ship, it has a rudder. If the captain turns the rudder left, the ship goes right. If he turns the rudder right, the ship goes left. It doesn't matter how big the engine in the ship is, how much fuel that the ship has. If it has a broken rudder or don't have a rudder at all, the ship is just going to go around and around and around in circles. Your life without a definite purpose is just like that ship without a rudder. It's going to go around and around in circles till you reach the age of 60 years old and you look like, my life went.
Yeah.
I ain't been nowhere because you've been going around and around in circles. So number one, you got to have a definite purpose, all right? Number two, with that definite purpose, you got to make sure that you also got a definite plan. You got to have a definite plan. It can't just be a plan. You can have a plan on going to California tomorrow. Okay, that's the plan. But what's the definite plan? Are you going to fly? Are you going to drive? Are you going to go by yourself? Are you going to fill up before you go? Do you have enough money to buy gas, to buy food? Where are you going to stay when you get there? Your plan has to be definite.
Right.
And we all got definite plans when we get ready to go out of town. Well, some of us don't plan too good. I really don't plan too good, okay? But I plan enough to make sure I'm going to get there. So you got to have a definite plan. Number three, you got to surround yourself around other people who are going to inspire you and who are going to push you towards your goals. Can't just surround yourself around people now. You got to surround yourself around people that's going to inspire you and push you towards your goals. I heard a preacher one time, he said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So the people that you are around, they're going to have a big influence on where you're going in life. The little stream, it had a goal. That was to get to the ocean, to become great. That little stream, it had a plan. It knew it had to grow. It knew it had to grow because just being in a little small stream by itself wasn't going to get there. And he knew, number three, he had to surround himself by connecting with other streams in order to get there. All that was part of the plan. But the stream, it got there, y'all. I like this quote that, it's not a quote. It's something that Rocky Balboa said on Rocky V. Everybody here probably done heard it. Rocky said, he said, life will beat you to your knees, and it will keep you there permanently if you let it.
If you let.
He said, you, me, or nobody else is going to ever hit harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay? How much you can take and still keep on moving forward. He said, that's how winning is done. I saw that on your page too, Reg. He said, that's how winning is done. So you got to find out what it is that you want and go after it. And you got to be willing to take the hit. You got to be willing to encounter these setbacks, these detours, these hurdles. But you got to figure your way through them, over them, or around them. There are no other options. There are no other options. Winston Churchill said, success is when you go from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm. What he mean by that is, whenever you try something and fail, actually, hold on, I'm gonna back up. I don't like to use try or fail, okay? So I'm gonna change the words up. But whenever you attempt something and it does not work, then you must attempt it again and again and again. And if it still don't work, attempt something else. But you never stop. You never stop. You attempt it again and again and again without any loss of enthusiasm, with that same energy. But you gotta couple it with persistence.
Yeah.
You gotta couple it with persistence. That's when you will find your ocean. That's when you will find your greatness. So you don't never give up. You never ever give up. And always remain persistent with your goals.
Nice. Good stuff. We do have some friends. Y'all, fire away with any questions you got for Mr. Woods. Let me see, I'm gonna ask you a little question. What would you say, give an example of one time you almost thought about throwing in the towel.
Ah, man, ooh. Okay. Well, that's a good question, Red, because I let that thought linger for a moment. It's when, during that course of 1999 to the year 2007, okay? Now, y'all, that's 7 years. I mean, it don't take you 7 years to go to college to learn how to do anything. But during these 7 years, I read books. I had been to seminars, paid people. I mean, all these things, trying to learn about real estate. Couldn't learn it. I mean, I just didn't know. I just did not know how to even start. So after I met this real estate agent, she took me around and showed me, man, maybe like 20 houses. 20 different houses. Neither one of those houses I bought. See, I was trying to find, I was finding something wrong with every one of these houses. Every one of these houses. This happened for maybe like 3-4 months, something like that. Just going from house to house to house to house to house to house. Then finally I said, well look, either I'm gonna buy something or I ain't gonna buy something.
Yeah. So
I told the agent, the next house that you find me, I want it. I'll take it. So she called me up and told me about this house that she had for me. 2172 Curve, I'll never forget it, okay? North Memphis. She called me up, she said, I found this house for you, it's $12,000. I said, I'll take it. She said, well, you gotta go see it. I ain't gotta see it, I would take it. She said, well, I refuse to sell you a house that you have never seen. Okay, cool. I met her over there that evening, she got there first. The door was already open for me. And I said, I'll take it. She said, well, at least go take a peek inside. I went peek inside, I'll take it. You see, I knew if I had went inside this house, I was gonna find something wrong with it.
I got you.
I was gonna find something wrong with it. So, I bought the house, y'all. This house cost me $12,000. North Memphis. We started working on that house in May. That's summertime, okay? So, y'all know how hot it is outside. But keep in mind now, I did not know what I was doing. I knew a few people from the hood. He knew how to paint. He knew how to do a little plumbing. He knew how to do this and that. So I took these guys over there with me to work on this house. And when I say they literally had me almost tearing this house down and building it back up, that's just how much work that we had did in it. And it cost me an additional, I want to say, another 20 grand. I had got a good loan from the bank. So 12 for the house, 20 more in it, so I'm 32 in. Y'all, that first tenant stayed in the house for 4 months. Only thing she paid was the deposit. Only thing that she paid was the deposit. And when she moved out, or when I evicted her after 4 months, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to evict anybody. All that was a headache. There were hurdles I was jumping, y'all, just trying to figure this thing out. Finally got her out. Got the house back rehab. And okay, I want to do another one. I had to do another one, man, because if I didn't, I was just gonna stop at that one. Cause I went through so many headaches, so many unnecessary headaches. Spent so much unnecessary money that I really, literally wanted to quit. I was like, if this is what the house game is, I don't want to do it. But I had to be persistent, and I was. So fast forward now, 10 years later, and now we have over 30 rental houses. Had more than that, we sold some, but we're there now. Now, the next goal is to get more houses, and then eventually move on to apartment complexes. It might not be easy, okay? But I'm prepared to take the hit. I'm prepared to go through those learning curves. I'm prepared for this bank to tell me no, they won't do it. I'm prepared for that bank to tell me no. That bank over there might tell me yeah. We always focus on, well, what if it don't work? But what if it do?
Yeah.
What if it do work? Then what?
I guess you never know. You don't try.
You never know if you never try.
Mm.
Right. So that's when I almost threw the towel in. Cause I was like, I can't do this. But now it's done got a lot easier for me now. Why? Because I went through those headaches. I did trial and error. I learned how to get these houses rehabbed. Like I can buy a house now, it won't cost me a fraction of the money that it cost me then. Cause I went through it. You gotta persist, man. You gotta persist.
Yeah, we would go. We was at some hotel. Me, you, and Reggie went to a real estate seminar, and it was all for them to sell those really big books.
Call it the sheets.
Is that the one that we bought?
Yeah, that's what I was about to tell them. None of us had money,
Yeah,
so we
right.
bought it together.
Right. It was $800. I paid for it, and they paid for it.
Yeah.
And y'all look, after we paid it, they said that we was gonna get trained, we was gonna get a mentor. Cool, that's what we need. We go back home 2 3 days later, call up this phone that they told us to call. Some guy over an hour answer the phone, okay? Telling me, okay, the first thing that you need to do is apply for some credit cards, apply for some loans, and then start looking for some houses. I paid you $800 to tell me this? And that was in like 1999, 2000, something like that. So y'all, after that, I bought more books, Hard to Sheets programs, okay? What's the Armando Longo boy bought this book and got tricked into paying $700. I mean, just one thing after the next, one thing after the next.
Right.
But if I was not persistent
Right.
in reaching that goal of having real estate, I never would have made it there. I'd still be back, still reading the books.
Anybody got another question?
Let me ask you a question. When you bought the first house in 2007, how long did it take you to get to house number 5?
House number 5, I'll count them out for you. Curve was number 1, Chuck was number 2, Auburn was number 3, Berta Cole was number 4, and the other one on Berta Cole, it was number 5.
That was what year?
It was the next year. It was like the beginning of the next year because I remember tax season they had kicked back in. Yeah,
So 2008, you had number 5.
yeah. And that's when the crash came.
So
Y'all, when the crash came, a lot of people, they got knocked out of the game. They were not persistent. Okay, they could not persevere. I did, and that's the only reason why I still got the house now. You got people that let their mortgages go, they took out lines of credit, they didn't pay them back, and I mean, it started getting so hard to just even go to the bank to even get a loan for real estate, let alone for investment property.
Right.
So that crash, it not only affected owner occupants buying a house to live in, but it affected investors also. I think it hurt us even worse.
Yeah, we stopped moving.
Mm-hmm.
was that the 4 houses? Was that 4 houses? You get there all fine?
Places like,
She was at Bank of America.
Dude, you,
so you at Bank of America?
yeah.
Yeah, Bank of America would give you up to X amount of HELOCs.
Yep.
After they crash, and they say 2.
That's it.
That's it.
And then some people we called their like if you had a HELOC
Yeah,
already,
they call it
we
due.
would just you could not
If
take
they,
any more money. You had to start paying immediately.
and, and they tried to call mine due, but I turned mine from a HELOC to a HELOC. I took my money. Call me all day long. I got my money. I don't care anything.